Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, welcome to Finding Your Voice with Elaine. I'm Elaine. I'm here in sunny Los Angeles, zooming in. And I'm a practitioner here at Living Aligned. And each Saturday, I'll be facilitating this circle to explore our creativity and build a supportive community. So let me start us off with a prayer. Take a deep belly breath of gratitude. Let's start in this space of gratitude. What a divine place to begin. Gratitude for this time, this place, this technology that allows us to connect across time and space. And I know that all present here and all who view this in the future were drawn to this by a divine appointment, called by inspiration to this place, to this time, to this recording, to express themselves as the divine, to know themselves as a divine, to know themselves as a channel. And I'm so grateful for all the expression that takes place here today, and for all in the future who view this and are inspired to find their true unique voice. I give thanks for this time. I'm so grateful for the successful circle that this already is. I release this word into the law of mind where I know it is already so. And so it is.
So it is.
So we're here. I'm going to read my why I'm here. And we're here to bring together creative people and community seeking to find their unique voice so that we can cultivate creative practice, realize our goals, and share our meaningful work in the world. So, you know the ground rules. Since it's you and I, is confidentiality, no interrupting, no crosstalk, and being respectful of everybody who shares. And I'm saying because it's just as respectful of yourself. You know, when it's time to share, nobody's required to share, but you don't need to preface it by saying, "Oh, I know this is no good." Oh, everything you write here is divinely inspired and is meant to be revealed to you, whether you choose to share it in the circle or not. It's all good. So there's introductions right now where we know each other, and but you might want to state again what your if you set an intention for this time, perhaps.
My intention for this time really is to be present with it and to allow it to um, allow its inspiration to. I want to be present with whatever the assignment is for today, but I also want to use this as a way for me to just continually write. So learn how to just write every day. And so that I'm allowing that inspiration, whether it's in this moment with the subject matter or whether it's in my writing for other areas, that writing just it becomes just a natural form of expression.
Thank you. So our theme continues for this week and one more week, and then we'll shift from it. But it's I am a writer. And we continue with this idea that we have to think of ourselves as what we want to be. If it helps you, you can tell others you're a writer. Or throughout the day, just stop and say to yourself, I'm a writer. And affirmations are good, but it's not just the words that matter, it's the feeling behind it. So, how does it feel? Think about how it makes you feel to say that, either just to yourself or out loud to somebody else. And does it make you feel like sheepish, like, oh, I'm not really telling the truth? Or is it just claiming I'm a writer? And carry that with you and think about that through the week. So our topic is small steps. So I'm going to read, I came across this blog. It looks really interesting. It's called The Writing Queen. And I was trying to find out who is this person behind this blog, and I don't know, but it's called The Writing Queen. And it's pretty extensive, and it started in 2013, and it looks like it's been pretty continuous, like at least, monthly weekly or monthly postings. So the title here is One Step at a Time. That's our topic. Small steps is our topic, but one step at a time is the name of her blog. No, the name of her article in the blog. Okay. Like running a marathon, the first step in writing or anything, I suppose, often seems daunting because we cannot see the finish line from where we stand at the starting point. Yet, if we take one step at a time, setting mini goals along the way, we are able to pull that finish line closer with each benchmark we reach. Anthony Robbins, businessman and author, says the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. If we do not at least attempt the crossing, taking it step by step, we prophesy our failure. Whereas, on the contrary, the likelihood of reaching our finish line increases with each step we take. In Anne Lamott's book, Bird by Bird, she recounts how her brother, 10 years old at the time, had a report on birds due for school. Despite that he had 3 months to do it, he waited until it was due the next day, feeling immobilized by the hugeness of the task ahead. Anne recalls how her father sat down next to her brother, placing his arm around his shoulder, sharing the following advice: bird by bird, buddy, just take it bird by bird. By breaking down our task into smaller segments, the undertaking shrinks in size. In fact, it becomes downright achievable rather than overwhelming. This idea is further illustrated by Jeff Goins, writer, speaker, and entrepreneur. You write a sentence, then a paragraph, then maybe, if you're lucky, an entire chapter. Writing happens in fits and starts, in bits and pieces. It's a process. Like anything else we do, from following a recipe, one ingredient at a time, to crocheting a blanket, one stitch at a time, to painting a house, one room at a time, we progress piece by piece, bit by bit, one step at a time. Stephen King advises new writers to keep going without stopping. If you fail to write consistently, the excitement for your idea may begin to fade. When the work starts to feel like work, that moment can become, in King's words, the smooch of death. Therefore, he advises just take it one word at a time. In other words, keep at it. Look at only one fragment at a time while staying in the present, remaining mindful of the task in front of you at this moment. Do not fear the future or the possibility of failure, and don't let the past hinder you. Just keep going one foot in front of the other.
Hmm.
So that's our small steps.
I love it. Even King of all people.
I know. Oh, Stephen King has a wonderful book about writing. It's very inspirational about his style and, ideas of explaining how he does it. Very, very good. I like reading different authors about how they describe their creative process, and not even just authors, but other artists as well. Twyla Tharp, she's a modern dancer. She has a good book out on creativity and process
Yeah.
also. So this week's affirmations. I am a writer, and I'll post these later in the community.
Okay.
I am a writer. My creative path unfolds before me with ease and grace. With each step I take, my path is made clear. With each word I write, I affirm myself as a writer. So I use this time to explain the use of the prompt, but I know that you've been here before. The prompt, you don't have to write from the prompt. Um, it's just difficult to, have everybody gather and go 1, 2, 3, start writing. So the prompt is kind of a way to inspire you, will give you something to jump off of. And, I've said this before, it's like if the if the prompt is blue, you don't have to even say the word blue in your writing. It's just you might think, oh, I had this discussion, that heated argument, and that guy was wearing a blue shirt. And so you can write about the argument, not necessarily that he was wearing blue. So it's something to spark a memory, an idea, something like that. And if you feel stuck while you're writing, just start writing. I feel stuck. And let me explore that. Like, what does it feel like in my body? Just keep writing, even if it's not about the prompt or what you want. Because sometimes for me, I've done this. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. Why do I feel stuck? And then all of a sudden, boom. And then I just go back to writing on the topic. So it's just a little interlude to spur you back into it. So I'm going to start with a meditation. And at the end of the meditation, I will say the prompt. So at this, I'm recording this and we're going to post it in the circle, but I just want you to know, once I give the prompt, I'm going to pause the record and I'll start it up again after the sharing. So if you want to share, that stuff won't be posted. Some people might feel, they want to keep things confidential or whatever, but I want as many people as possible to feel free to share, so that part won't be posted. So make sure you have your writing material ready next to you. I'm going to take a sip of water. There we go. I love that color. The kind of turquoise of your shirt is one of my favorite colors. Have your writing material. Now just get comfortable wherever you're sitting. Take a deep belly breath. Exhale. Let's do another one. Inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly and feel the air circulating throughout your whole system, your body, going through your veins, taking in the oxygen. And then release, blowing out through your mouth. And sitting in that, feel a little energy flowing through you from that breath. One more time, one more belly breath. The purpose of meditation is to relax, to become an open channel for spirit and inspiration to flow through you in your writing. Today we're going to start at the feet. Just become aware of your feet right now. Wiggle your toes a little. You might want to scrunch your foot a little bit and then relax, release it. It's just to release any tension you may be holding in your feet. Rotate your ankles. Loosen that part up, that joint. Rotate the other direction. Start to feel a little aliveness in your feet and your ankle. Now your calves. Maybe if you point your toes a little, you can tense your calves. And then release. Tense them again and release. Take a deep breath and feel the oxygen circulating your body and circulating down to your toes and activating your feet, your ankles, your calves. Feel the energy coming alive there. Just move your knees a little just to kind of activate the joint. Open that pathway. Your thighs. Clench your thighs and release. Clench your thighs and release. Take a deep breath and feel the space now, perhaps that is there, brought there by your awareness. Now become aware of your sits bones and where you're sitting on. Tense your buttocks and release. Tense your buttocks again and release. Deep breath and feel the aliveness from your buttocks all the way down to your feet, the energy circulating and seeking a channel. Now we're going to take a deep belly breath. And when you exhale, I want you to scrunch your belly all the way tight and bring your belly button up into your spine. And then let it go when you release the air. So in. Push the belly button all the way up to your back and release. And feel that circulation in your belly. You can do it again. Become aware of the circulation of the air in your belly. The thing is to feel the aliveness that comes in each part of your body as you become aware of it. Take a big, deep breath into your torso and feel your ribs expand. And exhale. And again. Big expansion of the rib cage. Can you feel that same energy all the way up from your feet, moving up your body, through your legs, your thighs, your buttocks, your belly, your torso? It is seeking a channel to express through you right this minute, and we are creating that channel. Become aware of your shoulders all the way across your upper chest. Just wiggle your shoulders, maybe rotate them a little, and then reverse the other way to loosen them up. Put your shoulders, squeeze them up to your ears, and let them drop, collapse. One more time, tense them up and release. Wiggle a little bit and feel your shoulders come alive and the whole space in between them across your chest. Again, become aware of the energy down from your feet, wiggling all the way up through your body, seeking that channel. Now your upper arms, your triceps, your biceps, tense them a little bit and release. Move your elbows a little, just activate the joint. You're just letting it know you're aware that it's there, helping you, activating you. Now your forearms, you might try to tense them by putting your hands in a fist, clenching your fist, and do that, connect that with the breath. Take a deep breath in as you clench. And as you release the breath, release the clench of the hands. Rotate the wrist. And wiggle your fingers. And feel the activation. Take a deep breath. And again, feel the breath down from your feet, up through your legs, your thighs, your belly, your torso, your shoulders, your arms, all the way to your fingers. Feel that circulation, that flow, that activation. Take a deep breath into that, knowing that that is divine inspiration seeking an outlet through you. Now your neck, you might want to just Turn it a little bit. Look over your shoulder a little bit. Look over the other way. Ear to shoulder. Stretch a little bit. And breathe into your neck muscles. Wiggle your head a little bit and then find center. Let your head rest gently. Go to the jaw. Wiggle your jaw a little bit. Wiggle it from side to side. Become aware of the inside of your mouth. Is your tongue tense? Is your tongue pressed against the roof of your mouth or against the back of your teeth? Wiggle your tongue and let it rest at the bottom of your mouth. Take a deep breath in, into your mouth this time. Feel the cool air enter your throat and feel that channel of expression down your throat, down to your shoulders, your arms, your torso, your belly, your buttocks, your legs, your feet. Feel that whole connection for the bottom, all the way up through, and feel that cool air circulate. And become aware of any tension you may be holding in your face. Could wiggle your cheeks, scrunch your cheeks up, and you wiggle your nose. Take a deep breath. Scrunch your eyes a little tight and relax. Do you feel any pressure in the back of your eyelids, behind your eyeballs? Just relax. Breathe into the space behind your eyeballs. Your forehead. Are you crinkling your brow? Relax. I want you to become aware of the top of your head. If you wiggle your ears a little bit, you can kind of move the top of your scalp. It's becoming aware of it. Breathe into your whole head, your mouth, your nose, your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, and feel it, that energy at the top of your head opening. Feel that space opening, allowing inspiration to enter. And I want you to feel from the bottom of your feet, your toes, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your belly, your buttocks, your torso, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your throat. Feel that energy. Take a deep breath and feel that pathway. Feel the energy, the oxygen all the way leaping through the top of your head, opening that top chakra in a bright white light, blasting that open, allowing divine inspiration to flow. And sit in the awareness of this flow for 1 minute. Breathe. Take a deep breath in gratitude for all the energy and inspiration that is flowing to you right now. And the prompt for today is inheritance. Just breathe into that word and feel it flow through your body, through that open channel that you have just created. What have you inherited? Is it something material like money or a keepsake? Is it a physical or personality trait? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? What do you feel about what you have inherited? Breathe into that word, inheritance, and you may begin to write.